Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Piąty Żywioł, the 11th studio record by the band Turbo. Today we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I made a review of the record Ostatni Wojownik, The Last Warrior, a year ago. Go check it out. There I talk about how I found out about this band. Basically my siblings would listen to it, and when I was like 3 or 4 years old I would go through their cassette tapes and also discover this band. I loved their 3rd and 4th studio records. I still do. When it comes to the lineup on this record, we've got Wojciech Hoffman on the guitars. He played on all the Turbo recordings. Then Bogusz Jutkiewicz on the bass and also some acoustic guitars. This is his 7th record with the band. Then Mario Bobkowski on the drums. He was in the band back in 2000-2001. He recorded the nu metal album Avatar with them. Then he left and he came back here to record Piąty Żywioł. Then we've got Dominik Jokiel also on the guitars, rest in peace. This is his 3rd and last record with the band. He started playing with them on Identity. And we also have Tomasz Stuszczyk on the vocals. This is his 2nd record with the band. The production was handled by Przemysław Wejman and it's tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. Message is diverse. The songs are mostly about personal struggles, the flow of time, relationship issues, society, getting through hardships, stuff like that. Structure of the tracks is between basic and advanced. We usually got an intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. Every song has from 1 to 4 guitar solos. When it comes to the music on this record, it's heavy metal, but that wasn't always the case with this band because the band did not play heavy metal all the time. Like in the past they would change a lot, like from hard rock to heavy metal to thrash metal to death metal, then nu metal, then heavy and thrash metal again, and now they sound like a heavier Iron Maiden. At least that's what the music reminds me of. Before we start rating individual songs, I have to remind you that, as usual, Turbo has 2 versions of their records. Like half of their discography is in Polish, then the records get translated into English and released like a year later. Usually. So Piąty Żywioł has that the 5th element version, where all the vocals are in English, and I guess that if you don't speak Polish you would like to listen to that one. But let me stop you right now. When you find a band that does an album in 2 languages, always listen to both of them, first the original one, and decide which one sounds better, because 99% of the times the original one sounds better even if you don't understand the language. The reason for that is simple. The vocal melodies were written for that language only, and then when they translate that stuff, the vocals might not sync correctly with the music. I can already tell you that when it comes to Piąty Żywioł, the original version has way better vocal melodies than the English one. The record starts with the track Myśl I Walcz, and the first thing I'm going to notice here is the drumming. It's star for the entire record. Mario is on fire. I love his drumming, the double bass work he sometimes does, the groove, the precision, the tempo changes, just everything. He's a very talented drummer. Next is the bass work by Bogusz. The bass is audible and it complements the guitars. I love that thick, heavy bass sound. We've got lots of moments here where the bassist is playing different stuff than the guitarist, and I truly love that. The bass lines by Bogusz enrich the sound of the band for sure. Next is the guitar work, and I must say that it's truly exceptional. I love the guitar solos so much, they're just so memorable. The guitar riffs, they have that classic heavy metal vibe to them. Love them, very melodic. Some of them are more crunchier and heavier. Wojciech is very good at creating atmosphere with his guitar, and it really shines on this record. Love that stuff. Finally, we've got the vocals by Tomasz. He doesn't use any screaming or growling on the record, just clean vocals. They have that old school classic heavy metal vibe to them. I do enjoy them. Going back to Myśl I Walcz, this is a fantastic song. I love the energy of it, the intensity, the verses and the chorus slaps. This is a fun track. It's not my favorite on the record, but It's a great start, 8 out of 10. Cień Wieczności, which means Shadow of Forever, is for some reason translated into Taste of Forever on the English version. I have no idea why. This is one of the weaker songs here, not because it's bad, it's actually quite good, but the main guitar riff is very similar to their previous song Legenda Toja from the 2004 record Tożsamość, which means identity. So it's like listening to a worse version of Legenda Toja, and I don't know, I just would rather listen to that one. Every time I put on Cień Wieczności, I'm like, yeah, Legenda Toja exists, and it's way better. So yeah, but this song is still fun. I do enjoy the guitar riffs, the vocals, just everything, especially the drumming and the bass sound. 7 out of 10. Serce na stos. Now this is one of the highlights of this record. I love the chorus here so much. It's so memorable. The vocal performance is just beautiful. The guitar riffs, the bass sound, just everything. 9 out of 10. Piąty Żywioł. Now this one is the other way around. The verses here are amazing, like the vocals and the bass lines. The bass lines are just so good. They remind me of old school Iron Maiden. This is a classic song. 9 out of 10. Przebij mój. Now this is my least favorite one. Also on the English version of the record there's a bonus track, an acoustic version of this one. It's even worse than the normal one. I don't know, I just don't feel this one as much as every other song on the record. It's not that memorable. It doesn't have any moment where I'm like, wow, it doesn't happen here. It's just a filler track. It's not bad by any means. I don't hate it. I don't skip it as I'm listening through the record, but it has nothing special to offer. 6 out of 10. Garść Piasku is my favorite song on this record by far because of the vocal performance and the guitar riffs. They're just so tasty, so fun to listen to. The drumming and the bass work is also fantastic. This is a classic song. It's not perfect, but I love replaying it. 9 out of 10. Niezłomny. This is my third favorite song on this record because of the atmosphere. It has that classic rock vibe from the 70s. I don't know why. It reminds me of that. Love that main guitar riff, the riffs and the chorus, the bridge. It's just so fun to listen to. The vocals are also fun. I have nothing against them. This song is a little bit repetitive, but I do love it. 9 out of 10. Amalgamat, which is known as Amalgam on the English version. Why would you do two different titles for this one when this song doesn't even have lyrics? Like, it's an instrumental piece. I dig it. The first part of the song isn't that interesting to be honest, but then the middle part happens and lots of cool guitar solos. I prefer the instrumental on the previous record, but this one is fun as well. 8 out of 10. Rozpalić Noc is my second favorite song here. I just love the vocal performance. That chorus slaps. The vocals, the whoa is actually quite nice. Yeah, this sounds like a good Iron Maiden song, and that's something that I haven't heard in a while. Like, the last Iron Maiden album I've enjoyed was from 2000, The Brave New World, I think. This song on the other hand, it's full of passion, energy, love the guitar riffs, love the bass lines, the drum, just everything. 9 out of 10. This War Machine. Now this is a tribute to the band Judas Priest, like you can feel it in the drums, the guitar riffs and the vocals. The vocal is like, he's like Rob Halford. Love the verses here. The chorus is also fun to listen to. This is not my favorite one, but I do enjoy it. Also, this song is just in English on both versions. I have no idea why. 8 out of 10. Może tylko płynie czas, which means maybe only the time flows. I have no idea why this one was translated into blues measured by the clock ticking. It's the final song on the record, it's the longest one, it's almost 8 minutes long, it has a very long build-up at the beginning, but I do enjoy the acoustic guitars, the vocals. I'm not going to lie to you, that is the weakest part of the record, but there is even worse thing in the middle. I hate the singing in the middle. There's one section in the song that sounds like a chorus, but it's not the chorus because the chorus repeats in this song like 2 times. And that singing part in the middle, I was like, this is goddamn awful. It annoys me, the music annoys me there, the vocals annoy me, but then a beautiful bridge happens and I'm like, Yeah, that's amazing. Love that bridge, love the guitar solos, love the chorus and the verses. Just the intro is a little bit too long, and that singing section in the middle, it's garbage. Everything else is on point. I do enjoy this song a lot. 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting replayability. Yeah, it's a great record. I do enjoy it from beginning to the end. If I had to create a perfect version of this record, then I would remove Przebij mój, because it's the weakest track. It's still fun. Also Cień Wieczności, because most of the riffs are from the song Legenda Toya, and I like that one more, so yeah, I would cut this one out as well. And the final song, I would trim down the intro, which is a little bit too long, remove that awful singing section in the middle, and this would have been a perfect record for me, like only 9 songs. Because I feel like this record is a little bit too long, 60 minutes really. Also some of the moments, like that awful singing section in the last track, not for me, but everything else was on point, so yeah, I do enjoy this record. What's funny to me about it is that I remember how the last 4 Turbo records came out, like Avatar back in 2001, I was there, it was a great record. Then Tożsamość came in, I was like, this is great, it's so fun. Then Strażnik Światła came out in 2009 I think, and I was like, this is amazing. I was still in elementary school back then, but I remember every one of those records coming out. And then Piąty Żywioł happened, I was in high school already, and this one, I truly did not enjoy it the first time I've listened through it. I was like, this is awful. As I was listening to it more and more, it grew on me. I truly enjoy it. I feel like it's in the middle of their discography. It's not the best one, but it's not the worst one as well. I highly recommend listening to this record. If you don't speak Polish, that's not a problem, still go for the Polish version because it has better sounding vocals, that's it. Celebrate Norse by spinning this record today, it deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, link in the description, I will see you in my other videos. Also consider becoming a member on my channel so I can make you an album review or maybe a dope MIDI cover. That's all, bye!